Hey, welcome to Wheels Wednesday. This week we have an incredibly awesome treat, but I'm going to stave off that till the very end. I want to definitely go through some different things here because I want to make sure we're talking about today cars that come from TV themes, or I should say movie themes as well, because we have Luke Skywalker's, this thing right here, and I know it hasn't changed since the last one. It's the Land Speeder and X34 Land Speeder. It's HW screen time 4 out of 10 for number 31 out of 250 for the 2025 Hot Wheels cars. You know that because it says 2024 here and it's dark blue up here, and we haven't had any other 2024 cars yet, but technically it's made for 2025 year. So vehicles inspired by popular movies, TV shows, and video games. So I'm going to pop this out even though I already have a billion of them. It doesn't hurt to have one more. So here we go. I was talking to somebody today, it's like, well, I wish they'd delete, make a change. And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, they do that to the Batmobiles, but do you really, I don't know if I don't understand how we would change this. I mean, maybe make one that's more damaged, like after the Tusken Raiders attacked it, or the Sandmen, as we used to call them. Or, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you would do to change it. I mean, it wasn't like there's then again, they make Batmobiles in like purple, green, pink, fuchsia, all kinds of weird, crazy colors. So we got this, and we got some Transformers, some of my favorite. These are awesome to play your little pocket pals because they're cars. If you want to play with a car, or you transform it into a little friend to hang out with. Of course, it is like the Captain America chest by Liefeld, but no worries on that. He never misses chest day, obviously. And then here's another one. I don't know their names, but I think they're really cool. This one is, of course, a different car. It does the same kind of transformation. Pull the doors out to make the arms. Fold this down. You got the humongous chest. All right. So I like carrying these in my pocket. I like this one because it's translucent. Orange. I don't like the orange so much as I just like the translucent. But the orange and the black do look good together, like they're on fire. Whoosh, on fuego. All right. Now, I know what you're saying. I don't notice that cop car. That's true. That cop car is not part of this particular set of what I'm talking about, but I definitely wanted to cover it. It goes back and goes forward. It's a Lamborghini, of course. It's gorgeous. It's police, and I got it for a reason because I'm going to go, and unfortunately it's in a different scale. I would love to have all my celebrity cars in this scale. Speaking of which, I do have this right here. The 132 or thereabouts Back to the Future car. This one is by Jada Toys, and I love the 132 scale for the ones that you just really know that you want them to stand out. Plus they have rubber tires, and for $6 you can't beat it. So that's why I really hope that the car that I got today to show you, it came in the mail yesterday. It's supposed to come on Saturday. I'm making this video on Tuesday, so you're like, well, is today Wednesday? No, I couldn't wait till Wednesday to open it. And of course, the Mystery Machine is a classic vehicle from a particular TV show. And then I got this for $5.99 at Ross, and it's already, the package has been destroyed. So, people are like, oh my gosh, you got to leave it in the package. No, that's not how it works here. Here, I take things out of the package. You can keep yours in the package if you want to. That car's coming out of the package, even though it's probably been sealed and yada, yada, yada. I don't know why. I need to talk to, like, look, you don't have to put it in a pretty box. It's going to come out. Oh, we got screws in the bottom, so I can't take it all the way out for you. I didn't bring any screws with me. But we got a Zartan figure. No, sorry, not Zartan, Destro. Zartan's my favorite one. We got his tank. It's got some tape on the top of it to prevent it just from flopping open. Then we got a tank turret on the back. So I can probably pull this off at least. There we go. And I suppose the Zartan figure. Okay. Let me just go ahead and cut it in the front. I'm sure I'll cut my thumb off. Okay, it's supposed to go in there, but I don't think it's going to. So it's kind of like sad that they made this, but then they didn't make it where anything can actually fit in that they provided. And I do have some, and I may do a different video for this. I do have some Joes from the Jada, like a 6-pack, I think. Oh, I'm sticking it on a cleaning sheet. All right. So how does this come off the canopy? Oh, it comes forward. So I don't know why they taped it there. Now I got some kind of like tree thing in it. You think it's going to fit in there? Think again. So I really wish they'd have made like a little, like the little Star Wars figures that had the little moving legs, or Inchman, or I could put the Borg in there. That'd be kind of cool. We are the Borg. All right, so we got this one. And now let me present to you something that the cops will be after. A vehicle that will not be sold in stores anymore because we have such a terrible culture now. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, I'm offended about everything. No. So this is why I may just, start collecting these. There's another one I'm interested in it. So it's a repaint of a Hot Wheels car. This Hot Wheels car was the Roger Dodger. It was a repaint. I paid $17 for it. I asked people, like, is that normal? Because am I crazy? They're like, oh, if you like it. I'm like going, no, just answer my question. What's the normal price for a custom car? Because I do understand they put a lot of work into it, and I do appreciate that work, and I do believe we should reward people for the work they do. But what's the normal price? I just want to know, because as soon as I get this, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I could have got it for this price from somebody else. I know that the guy who sold this, I don't think he made it. He sells a lot of just random stuff. I think he probably got it in like a lot, like somebody died or something, or I don't know. So here we go. It's got packing peanuts. Packed with peanuts. Snickers satisfies a lot of peanuts. I got a box full of peanuts. Not even a Charlie Brown. So he put it was sealed back on the card, and I'm like, you didn't really have to. I'm not a mint on card person. I guess I should have told him. I didn't think he was going to send it like this. I think he was going to send it in a bag. I mean, that's all I needed sent in. But here we go, the General Lee. And it's not like, you're like, that does not look like the General Lee. And I don't remember that black speck on the front. I hope that's just something that fell inside of there. That better not be a crack in the paint. But I know a lot of people are like, that doesn't look like the General Lee. I saw the General Lee. It's a 69 Charger. I watch that show every Friday night. Hey, me too. No, it's a 1970 though, Dodger. See? Roger Dodger, or it says original press in 1970, so it could be from that same period. But of course, the engine block in the front and the pipes on the side, definitely not the same, and the contour of the body's not the same. So it is a Roger Dodger. Whoever made this sealed it back in the package that originally came in. So it's from the light blue from the 2021. I think the light blue is the second year, so I think this was 2023. And 2024, I think it goes in the same order. It's like dark blue, light blue, white. So it was 22, 23, 24, and I think this was 23. All right, so this is the Roger Dodger. Somebody repainted. Now, here's the thing. Would you keep this in the package after paying $17 for it? Comment below. I'm not. No way, Jose. I bought this to enjoy. Now, one of the things I was talking to another guy who's got a Corvette, and I'm like, man, I'd like to get that Corvette, but I want some rubber tires. You got to get out. And he's talking to me about something called a Facebook. I don't know I don't do Facebook. So, look at that. I'm just, oh man, it's beautiful. So the 01, the General Lee on the side right there. Doesn't have any paint on the lights, so that's okay. I'm not buying it for that. So, okay, so this person glued it back on. I wasn't sure, like when you had to Dremel these out, I didn't know if they put screws back on them. So I thought, well, sure, I can put my own tires on there. I just unscrew that, put the tires on, screw it back in. Unfortunately, when I talked to the other guy, he said he glued his back in. I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. So the guy who Dremeled this out, you can tell he did glue it back in instead of screw it back in. I just assumed you used screws on it to put it back on. I didn't know. So man, I did see a video about a guy who did do a custom job. It's got a little chip of paint or something right there. I think it's just a chip off of the orange paint. But here it is from this side, the back side, and there's no color there. Should have been some red paint there, but you know, not bad. Not like absolutely amazing. Now the other one I was looking at, it's a little bit cheaper, so that's good. And I talked to me, most of it's like the shipping and handling. I'm like, I need to talk to him about, oh, you don't need to put it back into any special. I'm going to take it out of the package as soon as I get it, because I'm going to enjoy these. Now this is definitely the most expensive 64 scale that I've ever bought in my life that I know about. And then I saw other people that were buying these things that were way more expensive, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy to buy this. But I'm thinking, what if I start a General Lee collection? Because I do love the Dukes of Hazzard. I think it's a show that has gotten better over time. I saw the critics, like, I was like, what? All these critics must live up north somewhere and have no clue what they're talking about. They must not love or even like or even be able to. I like other cultures. I like learning about other cultures. I grew up in the South. Yes, it's the Dukes of Hazzard was like common culture here. Georgia is just right over there. Is not. Wait, hold on. I'm facing right now. I'm facing that's southeast. So Georgia's behind me. You know, just if you keep going directly behind me and keep walking, yeah, you won't have to walk on water. Just, well, you might have to walk on some like lakes or creeks, but you can get to Georgia just going straight behind me. Actually, one of my friends lives almost straight behind me right now. If you go straight west of me, but yeah, I'm saying that this was originally the first season was in Georgia. It's a very Southern culture thing, and if you can't appreciate something that's not in your culture, then you're really a very biased person. I can't imagine that. I'm not here to harp on that, but I'm just like, I like to watch things from other cultures. I watch them all the time. Cultures that I may not understand. That's the whole point of TV, is to get you into a different mindset. Like, and you might think, well, why do you watch this thing? Because I don't race cars, and I don't, you know, it's a different culture too. It really is. Yes, I know people that are like Bo and Luke Duke, very similar, growing up with them actually. But yeah, I mean, it's just a fun TV show. And if you're offended by this right here, you need to grow up. Seriously, that's all I can say. I'm not offended when I see whatever the opposite of that is. And I am mostly Cherokee, and I know it doesn't show. So I mean, I'm just telling you, I don't get offended by something like that. I do maybe get offended if you replace something with something else. That offends me, because why are you taking that down to put up that? That offends me. But no, if you have this, you know, make your own type of car if you want to. But I'm just asking out there, if anybody else has got one of these, just let me know, because I think this is gorgeous and I just love it. Do I $17 love it? You know, it was my first time. It's like my first time. I will never forget my first time. No, I mean, I don't regret it. I do enjoy the fact that I got it. Because if I ever got an actual General Lee, it's going to cost way more than that. And I know this is not the actual General Lee. I'm talking to that guy right now about, can you get me a one that looks just like the normal General Lee and put it with that one, and I can, you know, buy them together? Because I definitely want the one you got, which is the gas monkey or grease monkey Corvette. And I definitely want a regular General Lee, and maybe put some rubber tires on it and talk, you know, see what we can do, see if we work out a deal. So I will see you guys later, and I just thank you for joining me on this Wheels Wednesday to see this gorgeous. I always imagined, like, what if the Dukes of Hazzard were still around? The car wouldn't probably be the same. It had to change, because honestly, they probably wreck this thing every week on the show. And there's a car in the background. It's Roscoe in front of the future. Woo, 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 woo. All right, have a great day.